Michelle with Creative Operation, and I'm here today to share with you my first design team project for the month of October for Country Craft Creations. Now this month I was gifted the beautiful papers by Graphic 45 called Life's a Journey, and I have some really cool projects planned for this. My first one here is a mini album that I made, and I just thought I'd do a show and tell with you today, show you what I made, and then the tutorial hopefully should be up by mid next week. And it's a really cool album. I've got a few different things that I've tried, and I think you're gonna like it. So first off, the album is 7.5 by 7.5 on the covers and with a 2.5-inch spine. And I love this paper that I used. It says all kinds of different phrases: chase the wind, the sky's the limit, go for a ride, all kinds of different really cool, the possibilities are endless. I like that too. So that's why I chose this paper for the cover. I just thought that was really pretty. And then this was one of the cut-aparts that I used, and I just loved the Take the Time. It made a really perfect title for this album. And then what I did with this was I used a magnet and created a photo mat opportunity right on the cover of the album. And look at this paper. The colors are so vibrant. I just love the colors in this album. It's just really awesome. Really bright, really vibrant, really cool. So that's what I did with the front of the album. This flower arrangement was in my stash, and I just thought it fit perfectly with the color scheme, which it did. It just is amazing. And I used these gem dots that I got with, I want to say it was my August package, I think, but they're also by Graphic 45. They're pearl gems, and I had some left over from that particular month, so I decided to use those on this as well. So I've used some of the gem dots throughout to kind of accent some things, but this front part I just thought turned out really, really cute. Really nice place to put a picture in here. So then when you open it up, I have this page where there's a photo mat here for 4x6 picture, and this is adhered so that you could stick a picture underneath it. And this is on one of the cut apart pages, and it's a strip that says life is a journey, not a destination. And I just thought that was really pretty. Again, used gem dots and flowers from my collection. And then on this page, you saw this last month where I did a closure using a tag, and this was meant in the book that I did last month to use a 3x4 cut apart. And this particular package, the cut aparts were more portrait instead of horizontal, but I thought using the paper was really cute too, so I wanted to try that and see what that looked like, and I really like the way that turned out. And then in here is a 3x6 tag that I cut with a tag shape with one of my punches, and then used some seam binding and created a tag to do the closure. So it just slips in there, has a nice little gusset in there, so it's easy to get in and out. And then when you open this up, it's a gatefold page, and I used ivory artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations to create photo frames on each side. And all the stickers from the collection that I received are adhered so that you can put a picture behind. And then this has a pocket that I created with the papers, and again another photo mat here, and then some of the cut aparts and a piece of cardstock to put a 4x6 photo. And I like the cut aparts are all different shapes in this collection too, which I thought was really kind of fun. At first it kind of threw me off, and then it was like, wow, this is really kind of cool, because we're used to just getting, like, you know, certain sizes, but these were all kind of different sizes, which I thought was really neat. And then this page is also a pocket in the back, and I put another photo mat here, and then I used stickers from the collection to create the pull. It says go on an adventure. So that slides in like that, and it closes like this, and then we use the tag for the page closure. And then when you turn this, so this page here is a double triangular pocket or double angled pocket, and with this collection of papers, my intention was that I was going to cover each pocket triangle with patterned paper, but the paper is very directional in this pack. So if you get another collection that doesn't have a lot of directional papers, you could totally cover this. I will show you how to do that in the tutorial if you're using another paper collection, but this collection also had lots of really nice strips of paper that gives you different sayings. Well, it's buried right now. I was going to say I'll show you the page, but it's kind of buried right now, but it had a really cool page with lots of different strips in it, so you could do that totally. And that's what I used for this part here too. was a strip of the collection to create that banner. So each page has a double diagonal type pocket, and I used again some of the cut aparts and some cardstock to create 3x4 photo mats and put that there. And then here's one of the larger pieces that I slid right in there, and I decorated this part with stickers since I did not use pattern paper here. And again, some more cut aparts and photo mats, and then another one of the larger cut aparts. So in the tutorial, I will show you how to measure and cut the paper so that you can cover the triangles in this pocket and create it. So again, all those flowers were from my stash. I did not receive those in the design scene package, but they worked out really perfect for this collection, so I had to use it. So this page here has a magnet closure, and it's a little bit different in that it opens up, and it's made out of a 12x12 sheet of cardstock, and it opens like that, and then like that, and I hope I get this all in the frame, and then like this. So let me double check. Ooh, ow, just hit my knee. Let me double check. There we go. So you can see it's one 12x12 piece of paper with one cut and a couple folds, and then you get a really nice fold out. So on some of the pages I left them blank and used some of the stickers from the collection, and then used some pattern paper. So this basically took one piece of pattern paper that's obviously double-sided to cover this whole mechanism here, and then some stickers right there. So we'll go over that as well. And then this page I'm calling kind of my graduated, I guess, waterfall page or graduated page layout. So this page has a group of flowers, and then the sticker here that I got from the collection that I used, and I created it so it had a pocket. And then the pages open up in a graduated method so that you can see each page is a little bit bigger than the other one. And this one I used, again, one of those strips to put across. You could tuck a photo underneath that. And then it opens up, and there's the last page here. And I should say, if I haven't said it already, I used the black artisan cardstock and I used the ivory artisan cardstock in this book. And then when you fold it up, you can see the pages are graduated in steps, so you can see a little bit of each of the page as you look at it and open it up. Then this page here has a pocket, and again I used a sticker and some of the gem dots to accent the sticker, and this is done so that you could put a photo mat underneath that. Look at the papers. I just love the papers. And then this has a trifold. That's a fairly good size. It measures 4x5, and it folds out like this, and I used some of the ivory cardstock to create photo mats, and then there's the paper there. And then when you turn it over, it's the opposite. I used one in the middle, and then the paper's on the outside. And then that just folds up and goes into this pocket here. This page is a waterfall page and a pocket page here. So the pocket page has two 4x6 photo mats in it. Actually, they're a little bit bigger, so you could put 4x6 pictures on it. Another magnetic closure with one of the flowers from my stash, and then it opens up, and this has two large waterfalls, and then you have this whole back page that you could put something on as well. And I love this. The possibilities are endless. So there's that page, and then the last page, this is it has 4 pages for a total of 8 in this album. And then this last page, I used some of the seam binding, and I love this color. I love the colors in this. This is just amazing. But I used that to make the closure for this, and we'll show you that in a second. So they had some banner stickers, and I put those across, and I used some of the gem dots for that. That one's trying to go off the side there. Use the stickers for that, and then I used the seam binding to create the closure, but I did it on a diagonal. I thought that was kind of fun. And then when you open this up, you remember these, one of those explosion books that we used to make. So I made a page, making an explosion page. So again, ivory cardstock here, and some of the collection of the papers to cover the triangles, and I'll show you how to cut those. And then it just folds up nice and neat. and then this keeps it closed. So I have some tie closures, I have a tag closure, I have some magnetic closures in here, and then on the last page, this is a photo mat for a 4x6 picture, and again, one of the banners from the collection, or one of the strips from the collection, says life is a journey, not a destination, so you can slip your picture underneath there. And then more flowers from my stash, and again, I also used the gem dots that was in a previous design team package that I had left over, which I thought would be perfect for this album. So that is my album, and you can see it's pretty good size, 2.5-inch spine, and there's lots of room to put pictures. The closures that I did for the pages with the magnets have an 1/8-inch gusset, so you can fit some pictures in here and have plenty of room. And then, of course, the opportunities with the tag, and you could also put a picture behind here if you wanted to, and adhere that down and then have your tag behind there. So that is my book. So I will be back soon, and I will show you how to put this together. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Have a really awesome day. Thanks. Bye-bye.